Democrats are screaming at us and engaging in extremist and insurrectionist behavior on the House floor. Second.
Point of order has been called. Ms. Martinez, please pause the timer. Who called a point of order? Representative Sandoval, please, you're recognized. Stand up and let me know which rule she violated and what your point of order is.
Rule 19, Mr. Speaker, I was called an insurrectionist. We were called insurrectionists.
Can you repeat what the whip said that did that? I didn't.
Literally, the word insurrectionist.
I know it was used, but I didn't hear her say you are an insurrectionist.
She says they came at us like insurrectionists.
Ms. Martinez, would you like to correct your statement, and I'll give you one more opportunity to continue your speech. If that's, is that what you said? Do you have it written down in front of you? I do. Is that what you said?
Would you like for me to repeat it?
I would like you to convey it in a way that does not impugn or arraign any motives towards the opposition.
Okay.
Please continue.
Thank you.
We're in a real moment right now. We've got the eyes of the world watching the state of Arizona, and that's not hyperbole. Because we know how fast media travels today. We already know that the BBC, I woke up to the BBC watching and commenting on the state of affairs in Arizona as it relates to abortion and abortion care. We know that the Supreme Court decision yesterday is extreme, and we know that should the 1864 ban on abortion remain the law in Arizona, people will die. We are here as public servants. We are here as representatives. And right now, in this moment, we need to think about the millions of people in Arizona whose lives are affected by the decisions we make in this body. And are we here to serve the public, or are we here to enact laws that have such constraints that the consequences are dire? We have a job to do. We've been on a week-long break. The time is now. This is probably one of the most important decisions we will make this legislative session. And when people's lives are at stake, we don't have time to waste. And so today, we need to stay in this chamber. We need to find a path forward, and we need to do the job that we were elected to do, and that is to serve the people of the state of Arizona and not play games and not discount the lives that are at stake. It's going to take some political will to get this done.
30 seconds.
But I think our job is to be here, to do the work. We shouldn't adjourn. Let's get this passed so we can get House Bill 2677 on the board. And with that, Mr. Speaker Pro Tem, I vote aye.
No.
No, sorry, don't
no.
adjourn.
Happens to the best of us.
Members, I cannot believe the lack of decorum and childish behavior displayed by our Democratic colleagues when we recessed this morning. I would like to remind everyone of a few important issues surrounding the topics of protecting life and regulating abortion. First, we are navigating an extremely complex, emotional, and important area of law and policy. In my opinion, removing healthy babies from healthy mothers is not health care or reproductive care. Pregnancy is not an illness. It should be celebrated, and it is an abortion that terminates life. There are difficult conversations we all need to have, and we obviously cannot have those conversations when the Democrats are screaming at us and engaging in extremist and insurrectionist behavior on the House floor. Second, Arizona abortion laws have been uncertain ever since the United States Supreme Court issued the Dobbs decision in June 2022, almost 2 years ago. The Supreme Court returned the authority to regulate abortion to the states, where it rightfully belongs. The Arizona Supreme Court's 47-page ruling was released just yesterday, and 24 hours later, chants from the floor of shame, shame, at us simply because we do not want to repeal the pre-Roe law without first having a conversation about it. Third, the pre-Roe law is not enforceable for at least 60 days because the Supreme Court's decision and other cases where the state agreed to stay enforcement of the law for 45 more days. Again, there is no reason to rush on this very important topic. Even if even if the pre-Roe law was repealed today, that bill would not go into effect for 90 days, and prior legislators have repeatedly affirmed that the pre-Roe law, as recently as 2022, when passed the 15-week law. We must listen to all viewpoints, thoroughly review the Supreme Court's decision to have meaningful deliberations over policy decisions in this area. We cannot do that when our colleagues are acting in the way they did this morning. And with that, Mr. Speaker, I vote aye.
Clerk, record the vote. 30 ayes, 29 noes. The motion carries. The House will stand adjourned until 10 a.m. Wednesday, April 17th, 2024.
It is a dark day in Arizona. Just now, the Arizona Supreme Court issued its opinion in Planned Parenthood v. Mays, upholding one of the most extreme abortion bans in the country. And while it is currently stayed, we continue to live under an unacceptable ban, a law that still strips Arizonans of their personal autonomy and has no exceptions for women who are the victims of rape or incest or any regard for pregnancy complications. Let me be clear. Arizona's 2022 abortion ban is extreme and hurts women. And the near total Civil War-era ban that continues to hang over our heads only serves to create more chaos for women and doctors in our state. As governor, I promised I would do everything in my power to protect our reproductive freedoms. I am calling on the legislature to do the right thing right now and repeal this 1864 ban and protect access to reproductive health care. The Republican majority in the legislature has time and again refused to act to protect our freedoms. They have refused to repeal this extreme Civil War near total abortion ban. In fact, the Senate President and House Speaker fought in this very case to keep this extreme ban in place, and as it stands, they might have their way. They have refused to act to protect IVF and contraception. Instead, they tell women to put aspirin between their knees. While I'm proud to be a backstop to their extremism, Arizona women should never have to fear the next court decision. It's why I'm proud to be standing here with Senator Birch and Representative Stahl-Hamilton and these other legislators who are dedicated to protecting our freedoms. Just last year, I vetoed a bill that would have threatened access to IVF. We must act proactively to protect these essential rights. Finally, this November, Arizonans may have an opportunity to make their voices heard on this important issue. To the people across Arizona who are concerned about the future of abortion rights in our state, who are worried about their bodily autonomy, who don't want to see the freedom of their wives, sisters, and daughters restricted, you can make your concerns known at the ballot box, and I encourage you to do so.